What is good, y'all boys? Back with another college football ultimate team video, and today we're going over 3 super easy ways to make coins and improve your team. First things first, we have our field passes. Right now, the only pass that is active is our season 1 pass, but this is something you're going to want to keep up with all year long. EA has done a pretty good job of making the field pass easy to understand and simple to navigate. As you can see, the more your level increases, the more rewards you get. Some of the rewards included in the field pass are coins, packs, fantasy packs, and B&D fantasy packs. At the top you see these are the different ways you can upgrade your field pass and get XP for the field pass. One of the things you want to make sure you do every single day is to complete your daily objective. They're super easy, super simple, and they give you XP. Another thing to note, if you're grinding the field pass, if you're going to play Madden Ultimate Team, if you get to level 20, you also get to level 10 in Madden Ultimate Team without doing a single thing in the game. So if that's something you plan on playing that game as well, I would advise you to get to level 20 as soon as possible. Next on our list, we have our scheme trial solos. You want to make sure you do both the offensive and defensive scheme trials. Reason being that at each solo sequence, you will receive a fantasy pack containing your choice of any playbook that fits under that scheme. These solos are super easy. You can beat these teams with the base team that you get when you first open the game, and it'll take you about an hour to an hour and a half to finish all the solos. Now, if you want to know which of those schemes you should do first, I'd go with the pro style offense all the way down here. There are a couple of those playbooks that are selling like hotcakes, man, and they have been since the game came out a couple weeks ago. As you guys can see, some of these playbooks are still selling at a pretty high clip. And if you want to know which playbook out of each scheme goes for the most, you want to go to the auction house or the catalog, go to type playbooks, and under playbooks you want to go to the chemistry section, and you want to pick whatever chemistry that the playbook has underneath it, and that's how you're going to pick which one goes for the most. Now, a few days ago, the Arizona playbook was going for around 20K, but I still say it's looking good. I didn't even know Georgia was going for that much, so I'm kind of surprised by that, but that's a good surprise. So you're looking at about 14K right now, so I still think that's a pretty solid deal for about 5 minutes of your time. When it comes to which defensive trial you should do, I say either go for the 3-3-5 tight scheme down here or the 4-2-5. These books are some of the most expensive defensive books in the game, which makes sense because they're 2 of the most ran schemes in the game right now. Shout out my boy Civ and shout out my boy D-Crow. So when looking at the 3-3-5, you're probably going to either want to put Bama or Georgia respectively, but let's look and see what they look like right now in the auction house. As you guys can see, the Alabama playbook is going for around 6 to 7K right now on defense, which is a lot lower than I actually expected. I was more expecting about 7 to 10K, but it's still a pretty good option compared to most that go for about 1,000. So you still be up at least by 5,000 coins. And the offensive playbook, which surprised me that you just seen it just got bought for 11,000 coins. I'm surprised. I didn't have it on my offensive list, but if you look for the multiple offense, I would pick Alabama. Right now, it looks like it's selling pretty good, which I also would say probably because it got some great bombs and it has some spectacular. If you want to go deep, it is kind of nice. Now that's more like it. As y'all boys can see, this defensive playbook is selling for much more, sitting at 14,900 right now, averaging around 15K. So if you need a playbook or you want to make those coins really fast, go ahead and do those 3-5 tight scheme playbooks. Then pick Georgia and sell that mill for 15K. You'll be up real quick. Last but not least, the most repeatable of the 3 in my opinion is the solo seasons. The games in this mode are super easy. The computer is not really a challenge. As long as you have like a 70 to 75 overall team, you should be able to handle them with no problem. Also, if you chew clock, you can finish each game in about 7 to 10 minutes, give or take. So a whole season will take you about an hour, maybe an hour and a half at the most. And after each run, you'll make about at least 20K just off the coins. Not to mention, you also get 2 field goal packs. So you have a couple hours to spare. This is one of my favorite and most profitable ways to make fast coins in this game. But I will warn you, playing the CPU over and over does get a little boring. And it can be a little mind-numbing when you spend 2, 3, 4 hours playing it. But if you just need the coins, you really just ain't got nothing else to do. Head-to-head's getting too hard, you're not making enough coins doing that. I would recommend you hop on this and make as many coins as possible, as fast as possible, so you can make that team that you want, so you can improve and have a chance to compete with some of these higher tier cards. if you take a look at my team, I think it's pretty obvious that we made some pretty major upgrades in just 1 week. On offense, I was able to add Mike Evans and Chris Johnson with the coins that I made using these methods. I also was able to pull Jordan Moore down on the right at wide receiver, as well as my right guard. Both of those cards are B&D, but that allowed me to sell the guys I had there already. On defense, we made one huge, ginormous splash purchase, and that was with Will Johnson, the cornerback, the best DB in the freaking game, man. We also pulled both of our D tackles out of the field pass. So like I said, that might be a very big thing for you guys to do. Both of these guys are starters, and they were just for me grinding level passes. And right in, we were able to add Myles Garrett while he was down to 150K. I think he's still around that same price, but still, we were able to add Myles Garrett, one of the best, if not the best, right in the entire game. We added Jamarian Latham, he's a beast at left end. I think he would be second or third best left end in the game. And we were able to get those coins using these methods, grinding solo seasons. Most of these coins came from solo season, guys. So if you need some coins, I would advise you get that solo season, get your team right, so you can go dominate with me. So that I forgot to mention earlier, in the field pass, you also found these 4 cards down here at the bottom. I have 2 of them so far, but these are 4 cards that are going to be your B&D fantasy season 1 fantasy pack. These are the 4 options. First pick, I would say either take the running back and the quarterback. I chose the cornerback because I already had a quarterback from Joe Burrow, but if you didn't have the pre-order, I would say go to quarterback, then running back. These 2 are going to give you a great boost to start you off, going to make the solo challenges super, super easy. Then you pick the cornerback. You get these options at starting at level 10, then you get your next one at level 30, and the next one at level 40. I'm almost at level 40, so I think my next pick is going to be this DN, because I do have an idea who I want at quarterback, even though Will Howard is one of the best, one of the absolute best cards in this game. He has this ability called Magician. It just makes him faster than everybody on the field. It's amazing. It makes my life suck sometimes, but it's really awesome to see. So if you really need a quarterback, you starting the game, get to level 10 and pick Will Howard. It's going to make the solo super, super easy. Solo season is going to be a freaking breeze for you. Then next, you're going to take this guy at the running back, Nicholas Singles. He was my starter for a good hot minute. He is the dominant. He is fast. He's explosive. He can juke. He can spin. He's a perfect back, especially starting off your team. With that being said, we're going to wrap up this video. I just want to let you guys in on the ways I found to make coins for my team and make my team better without whipping at that debit card. So if you found this video helpful, leave a like and a comment. And if you want to see more of me on this channel, hit that subscribe button. And I'll see y'all boys soon.